Okay, we are live. We are live.
We won't be able to see the questions.
That's okay.
Oh, sure. I can't see the questions.
I'm gonna get on from this phone and see. Yeah, I can try to log in from this one. Or I can get on from your phone and look at the questions. Hello, everyone. Hello. We are broadcasting live from Costa. Thank you. All right. Okay, perfect. That works.
Yes.
All right.
There we are.
So, hey, family. We just wanted to do a quick video to talk about freedom, right? We want to talk about freedom. So, we're broadcasting live from Costa Rica. And earlier I was having a conversation with the women in my life, and we were talking about, my auntie said something very, very powerful. She said, it doesn't matter your age. Wait, I don't even want to butcher it. You said, I messed it up already.
Don't let your age dictate what you know. You know, just because you're a certain age, we have to remain teachable. And remain open to learn even from people younger than you.
Right. And that was so powerful to me, because I'm like, dang, you right. Like, all these people are saying to themselves, like, you know, I'm getting older, I know a lot, but y'all find yourselves learning from me.
Absolutely.
And it's like, oh, wow, like how the tables have turned, because y'all taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to carry myself. You taught me all these fundamentals to growing into becoming who I am today. And now y'all learning.
Absolutely.
So it's like the tables have turned. And y'all are so receptive to learning new things, even at 50 and at 60.
Sexy.
Yes. You know, even open to learn new things at your age. So I just wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about freedom today. I wanted to talk about the fear in like starting over and learning something new, because so many times we don't embark on new adventures because we're like, I'm too old.
Yep. And where to start and what to do.
Or
it's
too late.
Like? Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that because your story on Joy is so powerful with you. You said it seems like a pattern. Like every decade, it's like something you got to start over.
Absolutely. And
you got to let go of some things that are no longer serving you. So I want, if we can just talk about, you know, letting go of things that don't serve us and freedom. I would love that. And I'm going to just let you ladies, so much wisdom, you know, just kind of have that conversation. And then we're just going to flow. We're going to flow with the energy. We're going to, you are never too old to learn. I'm going to monitor the comments, but we just want to encourage everyone to, you know, don't be afraid to step out of the box. Like, don't be afraid to do something new. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter. Like, if you want to shift, you want to do something different, you want to move to Costa Rica, you want to become an entrepreneur and leave corporate, like, do it. So where y'all at with that? Where y'all at in your journey?
I think for me, the biggest shift has been the technology piece. You know, learning technology, because I'm the knock on your door, make a phone call, give a business card. So, you know, things as it relates to social media, posting content, you know, having the right captions and not wanting to make a mistake, you know, because I am older and it's like, is this trending or is this corny? Do I sound old as hell? Like, I don't even know, you know, so I'm real grateful for the part, you know, that role that you play in my life when it comes to that, because I feel like if I didn't have your support and your feedback in that area, that I would probably just not do anything and would, you know, do what's familiar instead of doing what is new. So that's one of the biggest things for me, you know, in this shift, is learning how to not only, you know, go in a different direction, but also roll with what's new, what's trending, you know, because things are always evolving. So yeah, we evolve, but the things around us are evolving too. So we have to kind of match, you know, what's happening in technology and things like that. Of course, not in the world, because that's what we're getting out of. But there are ways to stay connected. And so learning how to stay connected in a state where we're disconnected.
Yeah, for sure.
Our country. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so having that balance, and then.
So like, what about, so you're talking about like the social media aspect, but like in your own personal journey, like overcoming everything that you've overcoming drug addiction, overcoming raising 4 kids as a single mother, to working at the post office for all those years, to now embarking on like entrepreneurship. Like, yeah, I understand like we have, you know, media to keep up with, but our energy is the algorithm. So like the social media piece, it matters, but it doesn't matter because your journey is your certification, you know. So like with that, with you coming into all this new information and having to do something uncomfortable, because you are so, both of y'all, like, well, now, Andre, you always been like a hustler. Like, you've always had that hustler spirit. But this is totally different. Like, this is the consumer law, the arena that this information is new.
Oh, yeah.
Being a full-time traveler is new. So that's kind of what I wanted to discuss. Like, overcoming, because both of you, how many years playing is on the couch right now together?
19
40.
and
23.
Okay.
Yes,
So
30.
19 and 23.
Somebody do the math.
Like
Can't
47.
do math.
49.
Yeah, 49 years.
49.
Yeah. So I am sitting with next to 49 years clean. These 2 women were in the streets. These 2 women were addicted to drugs and alcohol. These 2 women did everything except for, I don't even know. I can't even put my finger on it. And then you rose from that. You overcame that. Like, those things didn't determine how you lived your future life. So like, where did that, how do you keep finding that shift, right?
I think I don't think recovery as a whole is constant growing. You know, we don't arrive. It's constantly growing, and it's all spiritual, right? Practicing spiritual principles, having courage, having faith, having brotherly love, being able to connect with other people, you know, not being so afraid to move to the next step, because it's just important. We can't stay stuck. We can't stay in that same space, because for me personally, if I would have stayed in that same space, my relationship with God would not have grown.
Absolutely.
You know, when we're in that transformation stage, this is when we draw on a power greater than ourselves, because we don't know. We know that He got us, but like, we don't know like how it's gonna look, what it's gonna feel like. You know, we just have what we think, and sometimes what I think is so limited that I have to rely on God. I have to, you know, that blind faith, like it's gonna be okay.
Blind faith, I love that.
Yeah, and you know, and you and I were talking earlier or yesterday. You know, nothing that we've tried has failed.
Nope, not at all.
The outcome may not have been the same, but that we wanted, but it was never a failure.
Right.
Absolutely.
It was either a success, a learning experience, an opportunity.
Right.
So we don't look at things that don't work as failures. We look at them as experiences. So nothing that we've done wholeheartedly has been a failure.
Absolutely.
And I have to remind myself of that.
Yes.
Like, what evidence do I have to be afraid?
Right.
None.
I've went to college. I've been certified. I've got all these certifications, and all that is great. But I had to have the courage to step out and do it.
Absolutely.
And that's the win right there.
Right there.
Jumping out there.
That's
Just
right.
jump. Just
That's
jump.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna piggyback a little bit on what you were saying about the growing and the learning and the evolving. That's been one of my biggest shifts, is to stay in the ing. Like, just keep moving, because the ing shows movement, trusting, teaching, loving, sharing. You know, the ed is only going to come when we get to the transition.
Right.
That's when the ed happens. And until then, stay in the ing, continue to grow. And as for myself, like, I'm the sexiest, you know, the sexiest one on the panel, because, you know, I've lived the longest to be the sexiest, you know. So I'm in my 60s at this time, and every 10 years I did go through a shift, and it wasn't intentional. This is how the universe was operating in my life, because I had to go to the next level.
Right.
And fear mask itself. I was talking to Zainab about that earlier. It masks itself that we can't identify the fear. Because sometimes we paralyzed and don't understand why we can't move. And it be fear that paralyzes us because we don't know the outcome. Right. This is where your spirituality comes in. Don't have the fear of the unknown. To try something different. To allow yourself to let go of some stuff that's comfortable.
I know, that part. Yes. Oh my God.
And take a journey. It's like, I don't know if y'all ever did this before, but in one of my classes, they tell you close your eyes and fall backwards and trust the person is going to catch you. Now this is the metaphor that I've been living, in real life. Because I had to trust you guys. I had to believe that you had my back. I had to know in the physical part that you got me. Yeah. Because spirit, iron sharpens iron.
Right, that part.
You know what I'm saying?
It does.
And it'll attract. And like she was saying earlier, we're learning from her. And I'm so open. I'm so excited. It's part of my journey.
Absolutely.
And that I'm able to. Yeah. You know how many sexy 60 women is able to learn and to be able to move and to be able to, got some verbiage and, got a few things going on. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Because I know a couple of my peers that's not even able to walk.
Yeah.
They on walkers, they got oxygen tanks, and my heart goes out to them because they still on this side, living on this side. But I'm just grateful that I've been chosen.
Yes.
To be on this journey with you.
Yes.
To experience the freedom on so many different levels.
Because it is levels to freedom.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's levels to freedom.
Absolutely.
Man, I say that all the time.
Yes,
I say that all the time.
It is. It's definitely levels.
Yeah, and we still going up.
Absolutely.
Still leveling up.
I know.
Absolutely.
I don't think there's a top.
No.
It's not. It's we put the top there.
Yes.
Through fear.
Yes.
We put it there through doubt.
Yes.
You said something earlier today about how when doubt comes,
yes.
it can't stay.
You got 15 minutes.
She said you got 15 minutes. You want a glass of water? She said I fell out. I bust out laughing. She actually said, well, you got 15 minutes to stay here. Like that. Said, you want a glass of water? Okay, Doc, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's
you can't go to the next level.
That's it. That is it.
And like I have applied that to people, and just cutting off people because I'm evolving, you're not.
Right.
But I realize it's spiritual too. Like I can't keep taking this same freaking insecurities with me. That's why my relationships keep turning out the way that they keep turning out because I'm insecure.
Absolutely.
But this next relationship, insecurity, you gotta go, baby girl.
I'm
sorry, it's been real. It's been a good ride.
Watch your welcome.
Yes, girl, we got some stories to tell.
Yeah.
But you can't go.
Yes.
You can't go. So that goes back to polarity. That goes back to as above, so below. That goes back to the sun and the moon.
Yes.
That goes left, right. When we're elevating, anything that's spiritual is also physical, and anything physical is also spiritual. And when I had that revelation, that's when I started looking at the spiritual aspect of things, like the insecurities and the energies. I'm like, all right, I have to treat this like I would treat my body, even training my mind. The way that I would train my body when I ran track, I got to train my mind the same way.
The same way. And it's consistency.
Yes.
Consistency brings on success.
Yes.
In any area of our lives. And that's where, the universe, will guide us. Y'all say it all the time. We say it all the time. We be in our own way.
I know, man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like it.
I get on my nerves
sometimes.
That's the slogan for my book. Like, get out your damn way.
Get out your way.
Yeah.
Exactly. How you know when you're in your own way? When you're not able to move forward.
Absolutely.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
There's a block. That's powerful. You just got the gym.
For real, because we don't be knowing. We in our own way. We be tripping over ourselves and not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have to learn that. When I feel like I'm stuck, you ain't really stuck. Just move out the way.
Slide to the left.
Slide
to the left a little bit. Wait a minute. slide over here.
For real.
Yes.
Just reposition yourself.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
some kind of movement. You gotta have some kind of movement. Your dance today, like I love dancing. I love music.
Yes.
Wherever it is, your niche that get your energy to flowing and your mind stimulated. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it.
Yeah.
He's
And
talking
that's
about her
true.
being a researcher earlier. You know, and that's her niche, and she loves that. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God she loves that part because she's our go-to girl when we need that part.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta find your niche. You gotta know what your gift is. And I heard this a while years ago. Your gift is what you do the best. Is the least amount of effort that you're good at. That's your gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of us are gifted and we won't find our gift.
Yeah.
And a lot of us know what our gift is.
And we all
and
way
know
over
what
there. We over there trying to
I know.
learn how to do
something else.
Yeah. You don't know shit about that.
Nothing.
But you way over there. Yeah.
Why do we do that? Why do we sometimes
Fear.
we minimize
It's
our
fear.
gifts?
It's a defense mechanism.
It is.
It's a defense mechanism. I'm gonna run over here and I'm gonna try to learn something new, knowing in our heart of hearts that that's really not what we're supposed to be doing. But it look good, sound good, smell good, feel good. Must be good for me. No,
Oh,
it's not.
yes.
It's not.
I
Yeah.
know. But like life wouldn't even be as fun as it is if we didn't have those like obstacles in the journey.
Oh, yeah.
Like if it was just a straight walk in the park, I'm bored.
Exactly. And you will be bored. That's why life is the heartbeat.
Yeah.
You go up and down.
The wave.
Up and down the wave.
Yep.
Yeah. Stay
Yep.
and just hold on to it. Just
Yep.
hold on to the wave.
It's fun.
It is.
Yeah.
It
I
is.
think if we didn't have our own experiences to laugh at, we wouldn't have shit to laugh about.
Nothing.
Because we laugh at ourselves
We do. We
more
do.
than anything.
I crack myself up so bad.
And if you can't laugh at your mistakes and the things, the oopses and the mishaps, then I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry.
I know.
Because
You gotta find
that's
something to laugh
important.
at.
Yes, that's important.
It is.
Like,
Yeah.
we have to be able to have a sense of humor and not be so hard on ourselves.
Absolutely.
Because, and I say this all the time, if people said to us what we tell ourselves sometimes, we'd be ready to fight.
We'd be
What
ready
you
to-
just say?
Yes.
I can't do what?
Yeah.
But we'll sit there and be like, I can't do it. I don't know how. I'm
That's it.
scared.
I'm
I don't
scared.
know where to look. I ain't got the money. I
Exactly.
don't know where to start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All in
But
that
let
thing.
somebody say that.
Let somebody else
The hell
say
you
We'd be so
talking about?
offended.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
And then the crazy thing is, like, let somebody tell me I can't do something. Now I'm going to prove to you I can do it.
That's
Right.
it. That's it.
But when I tell myself,
We
Believe it.
it.
Yeah.
Instead of proving to ourselves.
that don't make no sense. That don't make
That
no
is
sense.
funny. Did we sound like the choir over here?
Y'all definitely bring unity.
Believe it, I promise you.
Yes.
Because we've been here as long as you have. So we really do know.
Yes.
And now that you've gotten to this place, you know, Dom, that your spirit is free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that has been an attraction for so long. Because when you was running, you
Yeah.
had the freedom.
Yeah.
Woo! It started so far back
Yeah.
that we didn't recognize it then. We was just your greatest fans.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
loudest
Yeah.
ones in the
Yeah,
stadium.
you know.
We be making all the noise.
Oh my
Go run! Oh my God.
Yeah, I could definitely hear you. I love that support. And y'all still support me in the same way.
Absolutely.
The same
Absolutely.
way.
Yeah, and that's the other part that's important. Like, we have to have our cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Not the co-signers.
Yeah.
Because the co-signers co-sign the bullshit.
That's right.
We need the cheerleaders
That's
that
right.
are really going to be there.
Yeah.
You know, good, bad, or indifferent. We're going to support you.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there for you.
That's right.
Yeah,
And that's so important. And I
is.
think that sometimes when it comes to consumer law and these different things that we're learning, people don't get the right support because other folks are not, they don't understand it.
That's right.
So we look like conspiracy theorists.
Yeah.
We're going to jail.
Yeah.
You know, even myself, my mom taught me to pay bills and good credit and
Yeah.
All of
don't dispute nothing.
I know.
And, you know, it's going to be okay.
Yep.
And now it's like I'm unlearning to relearn in every area of my life. It's like when
I know.
Like for me personally, like I can't evolve in one place and other areas don't go with me.
Absolutely.
You know, because if I'm learning something new, I have to have faith. So my spirituality grows.
Yeah.
I have to have support so my relationships become stronger.
Yeah.
So everything that we do is connected to something else that's going to elevate us and make us better.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what it is that we're pursuing, we need all of the elements to kind of help us. It's hard to evolve if you're inconsistent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's hard to grow if you don't have people to support you.
That's true.
You know, it's just so many different
So
pieces
true.
that go to, it's like a puzzle, like it all goes together.
That's it.
So
and like-minded people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like-minded people, because you know the freedom starts from within.
Yeah.
You know, you talked about, you know, our journey, you know, coming from drug addiction, being a slave to a drug. You know what I'm saying? Getting free from that, it wasn't our choice. We didn't wake up and say, oh, I'm not going to use anymore.
Yeah.
It didn't happen like that. Like the challenges got to a point where we needed to do something different.
Right.
So if that's not your journey, the freedom from self is spiritual.
Yeah.
When the doubts, the naysayers, the confusion.
Yes.
You know, because the Most High is not the author of confusion.
At all.
No.
If you don't know, find out. You know, ask questions. You know, allow my spirit to be free so that my mind can be free. Because they all work together in harmony. Mind, body, and spirit. You know what I mean? We learn that.
Yep.
You
And
know,
it just and it made me think about spiritual principles are never in conflict with each other. So if I'm operating with a free spirit,
absolutely,
I can't be grimy and then want to be blessed.
Exactly.
There's a contradiction there. You know, so spiritual principles, if I'm really trying to live a spirit-filled life, I can't still be doing shady stuff.
That's right.
Like, because they don't go together.
Don't
It's like
work.
oil
It
and
don't.
water.
Yes.
It's not gonna mix.
At all.
That oil always gonna come to the top. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Always.
Yeah, and that goes back to levels of freedom again. Like, freedom within yourself, freedom within external things, freedom within addictions. Like,
Absolutely.
it's just levels to it. And it's, again, like we talked about, training your mind. Like, you got to keep practicing. You got to keep on. Like, even if you want to transform your physical body, you're not just going to do abs 2 days in a row.
Right.
I mean, do push-ups 2 days in a row and expect to have muscles.
Right.
I do.
Baby.
No, I'm just kidding.
How you play?
15 crunches. I'm in the mirror.
You ready?
Does my stomach look smaller?
She really do that.
That's denial.
She do that.
That's denial.
She be like, do I look smaller? I be like, how many did you do?
And then
Yeah.
you only did it for one day. Like,
One day. And expect results.
it
But
don't
isn't
happen.
life like that,
Yeah,
though?
this is the most consistent that I have been in my journey. Like, I used to, 6 months, I'm good. Like, my attention span was 6 months. My relationship, 6 months. And I could not, at the time, I could not get over that 6 month hump. This is the most consistent I have been within my journey because I actually found my purpose.
Absolutely.
I found my purpose. Now I'm consistent.
Absolutely.
But I worked at, I had a lot of jobs.
Yes.
And I mean, even like when I dated, like people I dated, 6 months, I'm good. Like it just, that 6 months.
6 months.
That 6 month mark was it for me. But now that I have found my purpose and my passion, it's like, this is
Coming
nothing.
up on the anniversary.
Yes.
A whole year.
1 year ago today, I became an entrepreneur. Today, a year ago.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's an attraction, because you attract who you are. And I had to learn that if I wanted a partner that was loving and caring and honest and faithful, I had to become that person.
Yeah.
So you can attract that person.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to levels of freedom spiritually, you'll attract them people.
I know.
When your
it's so
intentions
true.
are pure.
So true.
You'll attract them people. And
So
I have
true.
on my journey. And I am so eternally grateful to know that I'm evolving because of the company that I keep.
Yes.
I'm not attracting them grimy, slimy people. And they'll come, but they don't stay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know,
They don't
right?
stay. They come just to peek around and see what's going on.
Yeah.
So
You know what I
true.
mean? But
So true.
They gotta go. They
They be uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
They be so
Very
uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yep.
And then they be so uncomfortable that they try to make up stuff about you.
Exactly.
Like, what? You're
For
so
real.
uncomfortable. So that's
is
wow.
true.
Yeah, you're right. The
This
company
is
you
true.
keep.
Yeah.
The company you keep. And I love that you, like, evolution is so beautiful. And, you know, having those people, those like minds that are like, let's keep going.
get it.
Yep.
Let's keep going. You can't, you don't have no choice but to keep rising and keep
Absolutely.
elevating. So I love that. And I love that you said the people that you need, they're going to come.
Yes.
I'm looking at all the relationships I've developed within this year. And I'm just so thankful to God. But of course, I got y'all. Like, y'all are my forever
Right.
tribe. But, and I never expected to evolve as much as I did, because self-limit.
Yeah.
But taking that box, that top off the door,
Yeah.
it's like abundance. It's like, baby, we've been waiting.
Exactly.
Where you been?
Right.
Exactly.
And so, like, I had that box, and then I finally took the top off,
Yeah.
and all the abundance that was waiting for me just,
Yes.
like, poured in. I'm like, wait, I'm drowning in abundance. But
So you had to
abundance
share
is,
it.
yes,
You had to share it with us.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because we don't go looking for the people. You know, the universe will bring them to us.
Yeah.
You know, because that's
So
been a
true.
prayer of mine, to put the people in my path that help me on my journey.
Yep.
You know, because I don't know what the journey is. I don't even know the direction it's going. But when the people show up,
Yeah. You
it's
already
like when
know.
when the student is ready,
The
the
teacher
teacher
appears.
will appear.
Thanks. Forever
It's,
fair.
this,
It's so
man,
true.
It's
Yep.
man. This when you get ready, it ain't come. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I think the universe be like, yo, I've been waiting.
Yes.
Like they've been sitting over there just waiting on you to
Yes.
come.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
so
Man,
beautiful.
I can't tell you how many times she would tell me something like, you're not going to believe this, or you're not
Yes.
going to believe this phone call, or who
Yeah.
reached out. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like, well, sometimes it's unbelievable.
It
Like,
is.
no, can't be. She's, no, look, I'll show you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's been, you know, it's been a beautiful, beautiful journey. And I'm
Absolutely.
just so excited about what's to come.
Yeah.
Because I know. Because I know it's gonna be, it's gonna be big. It's
Yes,
gonna
it's
be
gonna be
so
big.
good. It's gonna be
Yeah.
so good.
For real.
Absolutely.
And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it's no way that you endured what you endured, the pain. Like, it's no way you went through what you went through. It's no way you went through stuff that could have killed you and you
That's right.
lived.
Absolutely.
For you not to turn that into something extremely powerful. For you
Yeah.
not to turn that, your voice, what is it? Turn your voice into a, like, it's no reason why
Give your
you had
story a
that.
Yeah.
voice
Yeah.
and a bank account.
And a
Yeah.
bank account.
Like,
Yes.
you ain't go through that to just keep it in a journal to yourself.
No.
Right.
You went through that because there was a miracle at the end of the tunnel. And that
Yeah.
miracle, of course, in our small-minded thinking, we thought, okay, it was just 5 years clean.
Yeah.
Now you 20 years clean.
Absolutely.
But now you're able to turn that pain into power.
Yes.
And now you're
Absolutely.
able to lead and shift the whole world.
Yes.
Because of that. Like, it was always bigger. It was always bigger.
Always.
One of the things that's been like super encouraging to me is, you know, listening to different coaches and things like that. There's people waiting for us.
Absolutely.
There's a woman or a male. There's people out here
Yes.
waiting for us to tell our story
Yeah.
because
Yes, so true.
they can identify. You know, there's something with the energy, you know, as Dom always talks about, and myself also, all of us really, we're always talking about the energy. Like, there's going to be people that are just naturally attracted to us because our
Absolutely.
story will reach their heart, you know. And just real quick, like, I was talking to someone the other day about recovery and all those sorts of things, and the person that was on the other side of the room
Walked up
that
to-
was listening came over
Yeah, see?
and was like, I really need to talk
Yeah.
to you. With tears in his
Yes.
eyes. And there was a language barrier, but he understood enough to know that I understood how he was feeling.
Yeah. You see?
And it gives
I
me
got goosebumps.
chills.
Everything. I tell you, this is real, baby. This is real.
Man.
Wow.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yo. This.
That's crazy.
This is the universe. This is what happens.
Yes.
Listen. This is real footage here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I wish you
live.
could zoom
I
in.
know.
Everybody would do chill bumps. That's so
this is-
wild. And trust, it is not cold.
It's not at all.
Oh, no.
At all.
Wow.
But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we reach the people that need to
Yeah,
hear it,
it's
you
so
know.
true.
And if we're quiet, we're denying other people an opportunity to heal.
Yes.
And
You
really
know?
causing them indirect harm.
Yes.
Indirect
Absolutely.
harm, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to you earlier about, about being in my 60s and starting over, because I know there's other women out there, and being at this age, society dictates things. Corporate America, family dynamics, maybe marriages, children, those type of things. But like something inside of me was so locked in that it just had to come out. So I had to let some things go. I had to let it go in order for me to be free. Oh no, I said I was too young for retirement. I'm wrong. My niece is retired. I was too old to start a career. I'm wrong, because I'm in it right now. These are the things we talk about, we tell ourselves. So now I'm on this journey, at the age that I am, and I feel free because I don't have nobody else dictating my life.
Yeah.
Not dictating my life, because I'm in control of the decisions that I make. And there's consequences. Listen, it's always the right consequence.
Yeah.
When we do the grimy, shady stuff, it's the right consequence.
Yep.
When you do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, it's the right consequence.
Absolutely.
So, and I really just wanted to share, that piece, because I know how I was feeling at the time that it happened. And I didn't run the closet. I didn't throw the covers over my head.
Right.
Because my energy, my spirit is too big to do that. The door probably would have blew off the closet or something if I would have tried something like that. But like, I'm glad to know, that I have people to support me and allow me to know whatever it is, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, because I'm still able and willing.
Yes.
That part.
That part, to be willing to do it.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter how old you are. Somebody said you're never too old to learn. Correct. You're never too old to learn.
And we'll never stop learning.
Because we're forever students.
A classroom, ain't it?
Yeah.
It sure is. We are forever students.
Forever students.
Yeah.
And now we students of yours.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, how the tables have turned.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. I love it.
That's beautiful.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm happy for the both of you. Because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of confidence. And like when we were talking about the social media thing earlier, how y'all are like, that's just not my era. But you're like, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to master it.
Yeah.
Like that takes more energy than, because I grew up in it, so I know it. So having to unlearn, to relearn, and then pick up, master another skill, that's amazing.
That's right.
So I'm proud of the both of you, because y'all really are so powerful, and now you're moving in your purpose.
Absolutely.
And you're willing to literally unlearn, relearn, pick up a new skill to bring it into fruition.
Yes.
That's more energy and challenging than, the millennials.
Yeah,
so
the millennials,
kudos
you're
to
right.
the both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, for real.
Snap.
For real. Even with the podcast, like, y'all, it's cool. Like, you just gotta get with it.
Yes, right.
And that's a beautiful thing, because it shows that there is no limitations. Like, all right, cool, this is the direction we going, no problem.
Let's do it.
No problem. Like, no problem for me.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm proud of the both of you, and I really do appreciate the unconditional love and support.
Absolutely.
Because I don't have an experience having to do anything alone. Like, I always have y'all to say, okay, like, I'm tired, or I just need a hug. I can call on either one of you. So thank you for always showing up. And it's been like that forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
That's
So,
a blessing. That's truly a blessing.
and that's what keeps me going, because I know that I have a tribe, and I'm not alone. I'm supported.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you both.
Yes.
Well, thank
you. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yes, and I just, like, the more I grow, like, the more I just want to share everything with y'all because you deserve it and you deserve to grow. We all deserve to grow. And so what I'm saying is I'm just grateful that we finally can just share like everything, all the wealth. We can share the travel. Like now we can finally live how we want to live.
Yes, absolutely.
And, you know, it's like started from the bottom, now we here.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's what I love. I love this. I love being in Costa Rica. I love being able to say, oh, come on, we leaving. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got to tell nobody. We got to call out. We ain't got to put in no, what's it called? A sick letter.
Man, all that documentation.
Yeah,
A sick letter.
Language.
Not a clue.
She said, what is it called? Oh, a sick letter.
Yeah, y'all know.
No, doctor's excuse.
Yeah.
And it's so beautiful.
None of us do.
It's so beautiful.
For sure.
Because you like, oh, God, I can remember being like in corporate and like, dang, I got to call this person. I already know how they going to be acting, you know, and then taking the inventory that we're going to be short. Maybe I should go, you know, and compromising my health and different things just to show up for people that will replace me in a heartbeat.
Not think twice about it.
Not at all.
Because all they worry about is the building.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's it.
As long as that building keeps moving.
And why do we conform to that?
Yeah.
Because that's the way society set it up to make that seem like the right thing to do. Yeah, it's all intentional. Very much
It
so.
takes people like you to allow us to know.
Yeah.
That's not.
You don't have to.
You don't. We got choices.
And how many times I have to go to work? I have to do this. I have to get this overtime.
Exactly.
No.
You allowed us to know that. Like no, like you don't have to do that. We have choices. We wasn't raised with choices. We was raised to get the house, the car, the things that are liabilities. They are not assets.
Right.
I was like, what?
The system was like
just
against us.
Jacked up.
That's crazy.
Yo.
That is
For
so crazy.
sure.
It really is.
Because I learned getting a car should have been an asset. That's why I started driving the way I did. Because it needed to make money to pay for itself. The maintenance, the note, the insurance. Yo, it needed to be an asset some kind of way. Because it wasn't, you know, because just constantly paying. I ain't see no return, yo. I ain't see no ROIs, like no returns on this investment. Like, what is really?
It's a no for me.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, no way. No.
If I ain't getting a return, it's a no.
Absolutely.
But that applies to relationships too.
That's true.
For real.
That's
like
true.
if this relationship is not an equal exchange, if this is not mutually benefiting the both of us, if I am not getting a return on my energy exchange, baby, I gotta go.
Gotta go. The bar is
I gotta go.
The bar is like up the ear. Like,
I know.
Yes.
I'm just super excited. And I'm excited to even go through the course with y'all this week. Like, even y'all being open to sit down and, like, go back to school with me, like, together, and we can have study sessions.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm so grateful for that type of support.
You know what's going to happen to my mind.
I know.
66.
Come on, 66.
I tell you, I'm excited for sure.
So, yeah, but the live thing is kind of messing up. So, I am going to end the live or whatever, but thank y'all for going live.
Okay.
So, that's just what I've learned. Like, I just got to show up. So, I think we should try to do this every day.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, same time.
That's right. Add it to the journey.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
If y'all think we should do this every day, let us know. But for now, we are going to wrap up. Y'all can follow. I'll post their social media tags in the caption. I'm going to save this live. I'll convert it, and I'll post their social media tags so you can follow them. And they're both life coaches, so they seasoned. Y'all, they seasoned. So if you are looking for some guidance from some seasoned, successful women,
all right.
There we
go.
Yes, and I mean any area, relationships, overcoming addiction, you know, transitioning into unfamiliar territories. Like, they got years of experience. So definitely tap in, y'all. And we all need our tribe. We all need that support. So here are 2 resources that will benefit you tremendously. But for now, we love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to save this live. Share, please.
Yes.
And we'll see you tomorrow. All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.